Alright guys, welcome back to the series for week number 45. I hope you enjoyed that intro. I might swap them every now and then. Before anyone comments, submission tips are in the description. But we're starting off with a few innocent clips. We've got, I suppose guys, just not doing too much practice here and flying off at the hairpin, which is benefiting everyone else not involved. And then next up at 8, we have got Darren Turner submitting himself. So this guy's bulldozing through that corner and he's going to push him to the left as well. So now when he's coming to get past, he's going to get a bit of his own back and get past him anyway. But now we're coming down to the hairpin and he has now got the guy behind him. But he's not going to go for a ram, he's going to go for a dive bomb though. And Darren is going to regret that choice to exact a bit more revenge. And yeah, fair play to him for submitting himself for that. And then next up at 7, we are on Tsukuba for this FIA race, RX8 race I'm not seen on screen here. This guy is coming to serve his pit stop and he's going to crash into that concrete wall, which I'm pretty sure is a bit of a safety hazard. And unfortunately for him, that is going to ruin his pit strategy because he's not going to be able to get into the pits. It's also going to ruin his positions because now he's down in 17th place and hasn't even served that pit stop. And he's also got a penalty to make things worse. And then next up at 6, we've got Trine. There was a bit of a start glitch here. Pretty much everyone started as a grid start instead of a rolling start. So we have started last. We are going to get up to third to last here. And because of the start glitch, everyone is very close together. And now going through this right-hander here for turn 2, everyone's going to be a little bit more close together. And just going to end up with a sea of cars flying off. And we're going to vault all the way up to 12th place. So starting last was a good thing there in that case. And then next up at 5, we have got Aymeric. Both these guys here are a little bit aggressive. The green Nissan just shoving his way past and then trying to get a bit of revenge here from the black Nissan, and then he's going to get a bit more and punt the green car off. So I suppose we can say that's fair. I mean, he did get a bit worse off than him. Now we're going to try on someone else, and that was an innocent bystander. He's going to end up in the sand, and he's going to quit the race as well. So next up at 4, we have got a mutant cow, and we got some guys who, well, this guy, he's going to get karma in a pretty spectacular fashion. So we're going to push this TSR guy off for no reason. I think that was the first contact they had all race. And then coming to the end of the race here, we're in 5th place, so he hasn't suffered yet.
Here comes a new challenger!
But that GTR is now into the fray. He's gotten past him, and there's a bit of space behind and in front of him, so surely, you know, he's going to finish in 6th place here. But I bet you're not going to guess what's going to happen here. So the GTR is going to slow down. I don't know why, because he didn't see him throw the other guy off. And then this guy's going to get a little bit of delayed karma in such a beautiful place and finish in 10th place. And then starting the podium at number 3, we have got Lam Bus. Again, we are on the same track, doing the same race. And we got some guys who are just not too happy with each other's company. I think there was a prior incident that's going to end up with an innocent bystander getting pushed off there. That was Lambus himself. But now these guys are not happy with each other. It's going to be a bit of a tennis match again, with them getting revenge on each other repeatedly and just in the end just making themselves look a bit ridiculous. So we're going to have another go here. It's not going to work out too well, but don't worry, there's still more time. And punt again at the second corner. So surely you have gotten your revenge now. I mean, hopefully, because you are now in stone dead last, and soon they are both last and second to last respectively. We're going to try ram each other while ghosted, while both serving penalties, and then it's just going to continue, and it's going to get a little bit more ridiculous. And it's like, guys just can't let things go in racing games. Like, I hate the phrase "it's just a game," but when it comes to your temper, you really should treat it as just a game. Like, you know, it's ridiculous that people let this affect them this much, and now these guys are like literally a sector behind everyone else, still going at it. We're going to try and have another go at him while he's ghosted, so good job. And yeah, starting the final lap, we're going to have another, well, that wasn't even the final go, but they didn't even finish the race, they both DNF'd. And then next up at 2, we've got SirPuntALot back on the same race. This guy is going to be making a bit of a fool of himself too. So there goes SirPuntALot due to that guy's error. And as we come into the braking zone for the first corner. Have a little bit of a punt on SirPuntALot there and send him well down the pack. But Karma is coming because he's going to lose a bit of control there and be slow, so someone else is going to come into it and get past him. But we're not happy with this. We are going to try and block it and eventually end up crashing into the wall and a lot further down than he would have otherwise been had he just driven with a level head. That's right, we are now down into 13th place. And by the end of this, we're going to end up losing a couple more places and being, well, actually 16th place. And then taking the top spot this week, we have got Benbow Baggins, not seen on screen as well, but I feel like I've seen this guy's name before. And again, another guy who just can't let things go. So he's slow through that corner and there's a gaggle of cars behind him, but now through the S's here, we're going to try and block, and that's obviously going to mean that everyone else behind is going to get even closer. So he's really just dug his own grave there, because now he is really under pressure. So we're going to shove that guy off there, which is going to allow some others to catch up and, well, in that case, not get past. So coming into the hairpin, we are going to go for a dive bomb, of course, and an aggressive one at that. Unfortunately put in the sand but not take himself out. However, things are about to get beautiful because now we have Benbow Baggins on screen and he's about to get a bit of revenge and fight back for the lobby.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
A little bit of an aggressive move from him before that on someone else, but that other guy actually ended up vaulting up a position from that. So, in with some bonus clips, but before we get into those, if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to leave a comment, why not go ahead and join the engagement gang like the guys on screen right now. And if you're new on here, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. But just the 2 bonus clips this week. We've got Samuel D. Jones. I don't think this is what he submitted, but I found it anyway. And this is the desync of all desyncs. If you look, there are no inputs here. Going to get overtaken by a few cars. And eventually he is going to sync back up with the rest of the players. That must have scared the absolute life out of that Mazda. But he is still in 9th place. Then we've got Inferno the Fox, and he's coming to set a qualifying time just before the race is about to begin. He must be happy with that at 1:48. And so far off the pace, but it turns out he was on the wet tyres, which is not going to help his cause. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, go and leave a like. If you're on channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing on screen right now. If you'd like to join them and get access to videos early, the link is in the description, and I'll see you guys in my next video.